Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson coming to you live from our Vail Daily Studios in the Eagle Vale on the Tuesday, the 31st of August, the last day of the month. And we'll be rolling into the Labor Day weekend. But we've got a lot of things going on today's show. We're going to have Meredith live from Avon. She's already down at Nottingham Lake. Liz Wood will also be here from the town of Avon to tell us about some big events they have going on several nights throughout the whole holiday weekend. And then we'll take it over to Rugs Benedict. Mandy will be here to let us know about all things flooring. And we've got still a lot of events around town this week, into the weekend, and the rest of September. And we'll fill you in on a few news headlines, your weather details. Are we going to get that rain today? And a lot more. So you could stay with us for about the next hour. We'll be with you during our live stream. Now, you can chat with us if you're watching us live as well. You can do that by watching on Facebook or YouTube. If you're watching on vaildaily.com or vaildailylive.com, hop on over to the YouTube or the Facebook and you'll be able to chat with us that way. And then if you don't have time to watch us now or not the whole show, you can always catch us later. We're on demand on Facebook, on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and so much more. So you can also check us out or as podcast on Spotify. So we've got a lot of things going on today, and I think we're going to check in with Meredith right now. Okay, all right, Meredith, looking good. Aye, Captain, you're on a boat.
Good morning.
Good
Okay, Trish,
morning.
I have been trying to get on these paddle boards or these paddle boats all summer, and I finally did. I mean, I'm parked on the beach, so I'm kind of, pretending I'm out on the water, but
Yeah.
this used to be one of my favorite activities when I was a little girl because I grew up in Wildridge, which is just above the town of Avon across from Beaver Creek, if you don't know out there who's watching. But so we would come down to this lake, and I feel like I grew up on this lake, and so this is giving me very nostalgic vibes right now.
Oh, I know. And you know what? Paddle boards are they're so the paddle boats, they're so awesome because they're pretty stable. It's not like a canoe
Yeah,
where you might tip on
right.
everything. And you get a little bit of a leg workout too. It's kind of if you're a biker, hey, I've been on those paddle boats and after you've gone around the lake a few times, your legs are feeling it. And I love all the colorful boats down there and such a great amenity. And what's really cool is this weekend we're gonna have two Sunset Live concerts. They're gonna be back to back. Uh, we're gonna have turntable review, and then I think Robbie Peoples is the next one. So this would be the time to rent that paddle boat. Is right around 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Go hear the concert. You can even have a picnic in that little boat.
Oh, yeah. I know. The only thing I'm really missing is like a cup of coffee right
Yeah.
now. But there's plenty of space to bring some snacks and yeah, if like your shoulder's sore, if your arm's sore, this is like the perfect thing because it's not like paddling a kayak or canoe, just like you said.
Yeah. Getting the leg worked out. Okay. Now it
Oh
looks a little
yeah.
bit, is it hazy or what is that we're seeing in the sky?
Yeah, it is definitely some hazy conditions this morning. You can always tell when the sun rises and it's very orangey,
Yeah.
like you can even kind of see it on my face, but I'll give you kind of a 360 view.
Yeah.
Even
It's
though
kind
it's
of
hazy, it's still a very gorgeous morning.
it is, and it's so still out there this morning. Yeah, not many people, not people out walking their dogs. And Meredith, it's almost like one of those filters you'd use on Instagram. It's really nice lighting, for
It
photography and
is.
you're looking beautiful this morning. Awesome.
Oh,
Do they
thanks.
no, do they besides the paddle boats, what's behind you? Are those little one-person kayaks behind you there?
Yeah, one and two-person kayaks right there.
Okay.
And then I believe that they have some duckies also available. This is awesome because, this little area didn't always exist
I
in
know.
Avon.
Yep.
So this whole thing, has stand-up paddle boards, which
Yeah.
we're a fan. And there's actually a stand-up paddleboard race going on this weekend. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that. There's always so many fun events at this lake. But let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah, there's tandem kayaks, single, pedal boats, stand-up paddle boards. So there's such a variety of what you can do here at the lake. And then of course, it's a dog's heaven. And then there's,
Yes.
there's volleyball and plenty of room for picnics and stuff. This is just one of the best areas for families, or if you're going on a date, even just coming here solo and watching the people.
Yeah, oh, exactly. You know what? And a few years ago, I actually did a stand-up paddleboard yoga class, which was pretty cool. So we all went out to the
Oh.
middle, and we all kind of got hooked on to the instructor's paddleboard. And the poses are a little different. You're not really doing tree pose or anything that needs a lot of balance. A lot more poses that are lower to the ground. But it was really fun, and
Hmm.
just to sit there in the middle of the lake. Usually you have your eyes closed during yoga, but I opened my eyes a couple times and I just thought, oh wow, look at this view, look at Beaver Creek, everything. So yeah, it's super cool. And I'm excited for what's going to be going down at this weekend. So you're going to get the scoop from Liz
Oh,
Wood,
yeah.
down to Avon. Okay, great.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like the town of Avon always does holidays just right.
Yeah.
But they've also had such an extensive weekly calendar too, with the Wednesday concerts and the Sunday concerts. So, big round of applause for town of Avon
Yeah, yeah, they've
for
got one
putting
more
such a
concert.
great calendar.
Yeah, they've
Hmm.
got one more Wednesday concert with Eminence Ensemble tomorrow night, and these are free. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then, hey, Meredith, we've got the last Hot Summer Nights concert going on. Last week we
Yes.
had the Wailers. That was a huge, huge show. Well, Andy Thorne and Super Jam is going to be out there. And what's cool is that joining Andy, they've got so many great performers. So Andy, he was drafted by the Emmett Nursery Band to join Leftover Salmon. A lot of locals loved Leftover Salmon. And then Andy
Mm,
continues, he carries the band to new heights. He first began playing the banjo at the age of 12. So this should be a great
wow.
show tonight. 6:30 p.m. is when the show will start, and 5:30 is when the gates will open.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you gotta, if you haven't been to Hot Summer Nights, you have to. It's such great energy, especially given that it's the last one of the summer, and I can't believe it's the last
I
day of
know.
August.
I
I
know.
mean,
We
the
just
summer's just
started.
flown by. I know. But I feel like we always get really nice weather in September.
Yes.
So, the whole, we'll be able to still squeeze in a few summer activities. I know I'm trying to get up mountain biking a few more times before we get some snow on the ground. So I'm still team summer. I know we've had this big debate on our morning team.
Oh,
Team
you know what?
fall, team summer, but
I
I'm
think, you
team
know
summer.
what? We've got Rachel manning the controls back there. So you, me, and Rachel are all Team Summer. So we got a Team Summer kind of team this morning. Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
well, today is team summer kind of day.
It
This
is.
is team summer vibe.
It is. All right. Well, hey, why don't you do the weather for us? It looks beautiful out there. So let us know what we can expect temperature
Absolutely.
wise today and throughout the next couple of days.
Sure. Well, today I don't see a cloud in the sky this morning so far. It's a perfect blue sky with a slight haze in the air, but
Yep.
we have the sun rising. And right now it currently feels like high 40s. Yep, 47 in Vail, probably even about 48 in Avon. With my jacket, it's very pleasant out. I'm sure I'd be taking off this fleece very soon. And so we're going to see about a high of the high 70s, and then as we get down to Eagle, we'll see about a high 80s today, and then a low of 50. So it's kind of a perfect evening
Yeah.
to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the concert for today. Hopefully, tomorrow we'll see some weather. We might see some rain in the afternoon starting tomorrow. And on Thursday, some scattered thunderstorms. But
I
by the
know.
weekend, by Labor Day, the sun is going to peek through those clouds and we're going to see a perfect blue sky weekend.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Wow. We're going to see those temperatures dip quite a bit. Your Wednesday and Thursdays, highs in the
Hmm.
60s, low 70s. But yeah, it looks like a good weekend in store for everything we have going on. Okay. Thanks, Meredith. Yep. This weather report brought to you by
Yeah.
Live Sotheby's International Realty. Contact one of their broker professionals to help you live the life you love.
Oh, we're
Okay.
loving it.
Oh, yeah, loving it. All right. Well, we'll check in with you in just a moment. I know you got to get to your
Perfect.
interview, and we got a lot of things going on today. So, okay. Thanks, Meredith. We'll check in with you in just a moment. All right. We're gonna take it to a break. When we come back, we will be talking to the town of Avon about their big Summers End Festival, cardboard regattas, sub squatch. If you don't know what these things are, we're gonna fill you in when we come back.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
We are back with Vail Daily Live. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to jump into the headlines, but before we do, want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Roastery Company for bringing us our adventures today, or fueling our adventures today. You can stop by their roastery location just outside of Minturn, near the Meadow Mountain and Grouse Trails, or hop on over to Beaver Creek. That's their newest location. They just opened it last November, I believe. So if you weren't skiing last season, you missed out. But they've got a great location. It's where the old Starbucks was. So if you have the habit of going to where the coffee shop is, hey, it's still a coffee shop. So that's the good news. But what's the news for today? The last day of August, August 31st. Well, on the cover, you could see a gaggle of river recreationalists makes their way down the Colorado River on Sunday near State Bridge. River levels are running higher than average this time of year due to dam releases. You can check this out. It's on the cover of today's paper. Also, in today's news, National Forest Local Vision. Vail Resorts' 1.5 million contribution will fund bigger projects on White River land that will be driven by local stakeholders. Find out what they're thinking about doing on page A3 and make sure your voice is heard. Also, in today's news, remapping 2021. Big decisions still left on the next round of Colorado's congressional map, which could be released as early as Friday. And we've got more things going on. Polis was in Beaver Creek. He says state income tax could be eliminated. Governor Jared Polis, he was at the Steamboat Institute's Freedom Conference and Festival in Beaver Creek on Friday. He attended a panel with Dr. Art Loffer, who phoned in and moderated. It was moderated by Hadley Health Manning right there. You can learn more on page A4. Uh, we've got a lot of information in today's newspaper, and you can find out some cool ads. We've got a Firebird 50K. It's a mountain bike race that's going to be happening in Eagle later on, put on by the Mountain Rats. It's great to have them back after, not quite as many races as we saw in the last year. And then also, if you're looking for some entertainment, we've got it. The Sounds of Summer. We've got the final show happening this weekend. Jackson Emmer with Sierra Farrell. It's a double header, one night, two bands, one price. You can check this out in today's Vail Daily. Get your tickets. Tickets just $25. So a great way to kick off your Labor Day weekend. But grab your Vail Daily. You can get your free copy in newspaper dispensers all throughout the Vail Valley, or go online. You can read story by story. You can read the e-edition that lets you look through the paper as if you were turning the pages of the actual paper that day, or you can sign up for e-alerts. That'll give you details on breaking news. We have entertainment newsletters, sports newsletters. So make sure you stay connected with the Vail Daily, bringing communities together for over 40 years now. Looks like we're gonna get some weather details now. Are we gonna check in or? Okay, all right. We've got Meredith hanging out with Danita from Avon, and she's going to let us know about some great events that are happening. Ladies, I can't believe it. Danita, it's like so many mini events under this huge umbrella of events, from Lakeside Cinemas to Los Lobos, a cardboard regatta. I mean, you guys are doing everything this weekend.
There's so many fun things to do this weekend here in the Vail Valley. We're very excited to have Summer's End here in Avon.
She was just giving me the whole rundown, and I'm amazed. So I'm so excited to talk about everything that's happening. I truly believe that there is something for everyone happening this Labor Day at the Nottingham Lake. So it's kicking off tomorrow, correct?
It's kicking off on Friday.
On Friday, okay.
So on Friday night, we have our last Lakeside Cinema movie. We're showing Selena there in Nottingham Park, right in front of the
Awesome.
stage.
Right in front of the stage.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that'll start right at dusk, which right now is around 7:30, 7:45.
Okay. And when people go to these movies, what do they bring seats? Do they bring popcorn? What should or shouldn't they bring?
You know, this past weekend I was there for the movies, and it was just so sweet. Families gather with their picnic basket and their blanket and their kids and their dogs, and they just hang out and watch the movie. So
That's
very
great.
easy, low-key, family-friendly activity.
I love that. So that's Friday at dusk.
Friday
Okay.
at dusk. And then we kick off Saturday morning. First thing, we have the second annual Avon Art Festival. So again, in
Great.
Nottingham Park, at the east end of Nottingham Park, we'll have about 75 different artists setting up, and they're open all day, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Wow. And this is different than the Avon Art Expo?
Yes, this is just a 3-day festival
3-day
in Nottingham Park.
little pop-up. Awesome. And so there'll be some tents and vendors that come in.
Absolutely. Lots of really cool things. If you want to buy a piece that's a collector's piece, or if you just need something more arts and craftsy like handmade candles or soaps, we'll have a good selection there in Nottingham Park.
Awesome. And what are those hours?
Those hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday. And on Monday, they're staying open late. So anybody who comes to the concert can enjoy as well. So Sunday's hours are 11 to 8 p.m.
Okay, great. And so tell us a little bit more about this concert that's happening.
Okay. Oh, hey, guys, move up a little bit closer. Move a little closer, guys, just so we can hear Danita a little bit more.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, move on in. Okay.
Yep. Move on. Yeah. So on Sunday, let's not forget about Sunday. Sunday's a big, big day here in Nottingham Park. We have our first annual, well, it's all Summer's End, but we have a SUP individual competition. There's 250 plus cash, cold hard cash up for grabs.
Woo!
So you can race in an individual SUP race. We have hardboard as well as inflatable board categories. We have a kids category as well. And then we have a SUP squatch. So you and your team get together and you get on a SUP squatch and you race across the lake. And that's going to be like a bracket style race.
Okay.
And that's bragging rights. But who doesn't want bragging rights for
Right.
SUP squatch? Because it sounds really cool, right?
Yeah, it does.
And then we have our cardboard regatta. And that's an event that they used to have here in Avon. So we're revitalizing the cardboard regatta. So again, get your team together or your family, whatever it is, and you build your cardboard boat and your cardboard paddles, and you go as far as you can across Nottingham Lake. Hopefully you'll turn around the turning point. We have prizes for that as well. Great prizes for most creative boat, fastest boat, and most dramatic sinking. So all of those rules and guidelines about what's going on with the cardboard races and the SUP races are on our website, avon.org/events.
Okay.
And then, oh my gosh, we round out Sunday with an expanded edition of Sunset Live. So that's on the terrace, which is the backside of the stage overlooking Nottingham Lake. We kick off at 3 o'clock. And from 3 to 5, we've got the turntable review. And then we bring in Robbie Peoples, and he plays from, I believe, 5:30 to 7:30 as that sunset goes down. So that's really cool.
Beautiful.
And then Monday, even bigger day with Monday, and that's when we have an all free Los Lobos concert in Nottingham Park. So
Oh,
lots of food vendors and kids' activities, and Hannah Wald Bar will be open, and you can come close out summer at Summer's End in Nottingham Park.
this sounds so dreamy and also so fun. I mean, that cardboard race. It's so funny when you said that there's actually a sinking award because when I think about racing in a cardboard boat, I think about sinking. So
Yes.
you float? You can float in
Yeah, so there's all the materials that you can build your boat with to qualify are on our website, but some
it?
people
Okay.
wrap it in duct tape. We've seen all
Got it,
sorts of
got it.
things
Okay.
happen, but it's quite a lot of fun. And we don't, it's a really small course. You just go around the open water swim. So we're not, you know, you're not risking life and limb, so to speak.
Right.
It's a pretty short little race, but a ton of fun as well.
And the race for the stand-up paddleboards, is it like the whole lake? What does that look like?
Yeah, so for the SUP individual race where there's some cash prizes, it's 4 laps. And again, on our
Okay.
website is the course design, but it's 4 laps around this course design. You kind of zigzag around Nottingham Lake and then come back here to the finish. So,
Awesome. Well, this
yeah,
sounds so exciting. I can't wait to try to find my window of moment to come live out the summer's end. But thank you
yeah,
so much for giving all this amazing information.
yeah, fantastic. I look forward to seeing your registration. So
Yes.
go to our website. You can register for all of the SUP and the cardboard regatta, and maybe we'll see you out
Awesome.
here racing on Sunday.
All right, Trish, you and me.
Oh man, I know. Okay, we got to get a cardboard. We got to go to Home Depot and find like a refrigerator box, and we will can stop
Oh, yeah.
crafting the vessel. I want to get like one of those Viking ship with that dragon in the front. It could look
There
super
you
cool.
go.
Oh my gosh,
You're my
thank
new
you.
teammate.
Okay, we got to make this happen. We'll need life jackets because I think we'll sink pretty soon. But thanks so much, Danita. Town of Avon doing wonderful things for summers, and that's the whole event from the movie Lakeside Cinema to Los Lobos. Everything in between is under Summers End, and you can look for more information at discoveravon.org to get some details. All right, hey, another thing we want to remind you of is we have our Vail Daily Best of contest coming up, and the voting is going on right now. And this is going to go through September 6th, which is next week. So you don't have much time to get this in. And we've got a lot of categories. So you want to spend some time. It's not something you just do in about 30 seconds. You kind of go through the different categories. Today we're going to look at the arts and entertainment. And this has anything from best art gallery to best musical artist, and we have a lot of people and businesses in this category. So cool to see. So, and it really means a lot to these businesses or individuals to be ranked as the top in the valley. So, this is Reader's Choice. We had nomination period going on in August, and now this voting period. And then we'll be putting together a little booklet like this where you can have it. You can put it in, the hotel lobbies, your restaurants, so everyone kind of knows like what's going on. We do a few little write ups about some of the top contenders. So it is really a neat thing. So the best of voting going on right now, but that is going to end on September 6th. All right, Rachel, do we need to do a weather? All right. Hey, let's give you some weather details. Now, here's what's going on with our weather. We're going to see another beautiful day today, pretty much like yesterday. A little bit of that patchy smoke that's in the air from different fires around the region. So, really nothing in our immediate radius within here in Eagle County. I don't know if you've seen the devastation going on in Tahoe, South Lake, Sierra at Tahoe. I used to work at Heavenly. So it's a little near and dear to my heart what's happening with them. So we hope that they get a little relief from their fires. But the current weather in Vail, right around the upper 40s. We're going to be reaching the 70s later on today. And as we move down Valley, things will be a bit warmer for each of those towns. Avon, Edwards, we'll see Avon at 81. And then Edwards will be also low 80s. Eagle, just a bit warmer, 85. And then the next couple of days, things will change tomorrow. We still have a little bit of that monsoon airflow coming in. That typically lasts throughout the month of August. And then September, we usually see a bit of a dry out period. So Wednesday, lower temperatures will be in the low 70s. And then Thursday, same kind of thing. We'll see highs right around these. I think this is for Eagle. And then Vail will be even cooler. Rachel, let's show them the Vail temperature highs for the 5 day extended forecast. So if we bring it back up to yeah, we'll bring it up that because it'll change quite a bit. But just bring the jacket. You could still go to the outdoor concerts. Eminence Ensemble is playing tomorrow night with the town of Avon. So 67 is a high for Wednesday and Thursday for Vail. Friday, we do warm up and we're going to see a lot more sunshine for your Saturday. So by the weekend, we should be looking pretty good for Oktoberfest at Beaver Creek, Gourmet on Gore in Vail Village, and of course, Summer's End in Avon at Nottingham Park. That's a look at the weather brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches since 1897. All right, Rachel, what do you want to do next? Okay, we're going to take it to a break. We'll be right back.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery. Where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, Beaver Creek, we've got a few things going on for your Tuesday. Their daily activities are kind of winding down now that the kids have gone back to school and Labor Day is upon us. But one thing still going on is the Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures, and this is 4 to 5:30 today. So if you head down to the plaza where the ice rink is in the winter, in the summer they bring out lawn games and picnic tables, and they have a stage down there. That's where Billy Dorn will be with the Fossil Posse. And he does great education about dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures that roamed these areas millions of years ago. So that'll be going on today. And then this weekend, we've got a lot to tell you about. Beaver Creek is bringing back Oktoberfest, and no one quite does it like the Beeve. And they're going to have things kick off actually on Friday. Normally it's just Saturday and Sunday, but Friday, they're going to have a keg tapping. They're going to have some of the competitions like the Stein holding and best costume. They'll have Bavarian music. That'll go till about 8 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday, the fun will start at 11 and go until 6. Get your Steins. If you don't have a Stein, no worries. You can get this year's edition of Steins. There's the brat eating contest. Looks like we got a conga line. There's the Stein holding contest, which is a lot harder than you think. I think a lot of people practice. They have been holding out steins for weeks to get ready for this, but it's kind of a mental game too. I think I participated one time in the stein holding contest, but just a really fun event, and we've got some fun bands. We've got great bands that are coming. So we're gonna have the Oompa bands during the day, and then cover bands to wind out the show from about 4 to 6. So Eagle Mania will be one of those. Ashley had a chance to talk to them earlier this week, and they sound like they're gonna have so much fun. If you like Eagles music, we're gonna have it for you this weekend. So it should be pretty awesome. But if you want to learn more, you can always go to Vail. You can always head to vivacreek.com and check out their calendar of events. Hey, on the phone, we have our executive producer, Scott Sternberg. Hey, Scott. How's it
What are you
looking out?
doing?
I'm just talking about Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest.
Oh my
What are you
God.
doing? Hey,
I,
how is it out there in California?
I just woke up. It's 7 o'clock. That's what it is.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How's everything there in Vail Land?
You know what? It's pretty good. We're gonna get a little rain tomorrow, but we're gonna have good weather for all the activities happening this weekend for Labor Day. It's so robust. A lot of things going on compared to last year, of course.
I suppose you'll be sitting at home doing nothing, knowing you.
Yeah, I think I'll do laundry. I think that'd be a
Yes.
great choice.
Well, listen,
Okay.
I've been monitoring everybody. I watch the show every day, and I've been getting up a lot earlier though, since it's an hour earlier here. But I want to make sure that you look good and you sound good, and Rachel's behaving herself behind
Yeah.
the desk there.
She's trying. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I know. Yes. Well, we appreciate it, and we appreciate your input and everything, that you can bring to our show. So we're
Yeah.
enjoying your feedback. Yeah, we usually get a little chat from Scott. Hey, I can't hear this, or hey, do this. So we know you're watching. We know
Well,
we
that's
know
my
you care.
job. My job is to say, hey, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, when are you coming back out here?
I'm coming back out there on the 21st.
Okay. Okay, good.
And we're going to be sitting down and having a couple of good meetings, laying out some of the new ideas that I'm working on for the winter season.
Okay. I
We got
know. Did you hear that Vail Resorts is opening Vail Mountain on November 12th? Which
Yeah, I
that's
heard it's going to be early.
yeah, that's the earliest I've heard of. Usually Breckenridge and Keystone, Keystone will open as soon as they can, as soon as
Right.
conditions warrant. Breck is usually right around that second weekend of the month. We're usually the Friday before Thanksgiving. So this is pretty big news for the Vail Valley and for the
Well,
people that love to ski.
well, let's hope there's some snow. I guess they're going to have to start making some early, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Hey, Scott, are you getting any of the smoke from the fires up by Tahoe at all?
No, we're right now it's here. It's I'm in Topanga.
Oh, yeah.
It,
Oh,
it's
wow.
hazy out here,
Mhm.
but we're not getting any smoke at all.
Okay.
It's not blowing this way. I guess it's blowing more east than it is south. So no,
Okay.
it's pretty much clear here.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay. Good.
happy
Good.
to
Good. Good.
be out of the smoke, but I feel terrible for those folks that are
I
now
know.
part of that. And it's just
Yeah.
it's I always fear, when you hear fire, you start to go, oh my God, and hope
Yeah.
people are okay.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Anything else you want to share or ask?
Uh, what do I want to add? Listen, I miss you making smoothies on the desk. I think you should try to maybe do one the next day or two.
Okay, okay. You know what? I just grabbed another jar of that PB2, that powdered peanut butter. I
I,
just brought it in.
I bought that and it's fantastic.
I know, I love it. Yeah,
I,
because you bought my last one when we
yes,
started. So
I
yeah.
know.
You see, my NutriBullet is a little wonky, it's a little old. So I'm always afraid that I might get raspberry, blueberries all over myself if it doesn't quite work right. So
Well, I'll bring you a bib and we can tie it around your neck.
okay.
And maybe when I'm there, I'll come on with you and we'll both make smoothies and see if we can get it all sprayed around the studio.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see who has the better smoothie recipe. But I introduced you to PB2
Yes.
first, so you got to give me credit for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
give me one of those bibs, those lobster bibs.
Oh
That you
yeah.
wear the
Okay,
plastic
I'll
one.
bring you one of those from some Santa Monica restaurant.
Yes, please. That would be perfect. Okay,
Okay.
Scott, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
See you soon.
All right, thank you. Scott Sternberg, our executive producer from LA. He's in Topanga right now, but looked like a beautiful morning wherever he was beautiful palm trees and the cactus behind him. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, we're gonna take it to a commercial break. When we come back, right, Rachel? Oh, let's do a weather first. Okay. Are we gonna do it with Meredith? Meredith. Hello.
Hey,
Okay. Hey, Meredith. All right, we just talked to Scott Sternberg. He says hello.
I know, I saw that. It's
He
so
was
good to
wearing the
see his
red
face.
sweatshirt too. It must be like a red sweatshirt and fleece day.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait to see him when he comes here and
I know.
celebrate our first season of Vail Daily Live. It's been so
I
so
know.
much fun this summer.
I know. Well, hey, why don't you give us our weather details? Looks like we're seeing pretty
Yeah,
calm conditions out there.
absolutely. It's very morning. You can see these beautiful trees right behind me and a little bit of the haze in the sky. Without that haze, that sky would be bright blue. But we're seeing a little bit of haze from those new fires that just came up. And I unfortunately heard the fact that there were 30 fires in the past 8 hours. A lot of them are immediately put out, but yeah, we just got to be very careful of fires right now. So we'll welcome this rain that's coming up in the next few days. But today, a beautiful one. We're going to be seeing highs of just about 80 degrees across the valley. Right now, it's currently in the 50s. It's very pleasant with a fleece, and it's going to be warming up. But yeah, as we take a look a little bit in the week, so we're going to be getting some rain in the next couple days, and this is off of some of the hurricanes that we've been seeing. But it's going to be our lands because we always welcome that water and precipitation. But yeah, and then it's going to clear up by this weekend, and we're going to see some gorgeous weather for our Labor Day. So that is a look at your weather for today and the next few days. Thank you, Town of Avon, the heart of the valley, right where I'm standing, for sponsoring this weather report.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, Meredith. Hey, right now we're gonna let you know about an event that's happening on the other side of Glenwood Canyon. I was gonna say Glenwood Caverns, but that's who we're gonna be talking to right now. So Nancy Hurd has joined us from Glenwood Caverns, right, Nancy?
Good morning. Yes, Nancy Hurd. Hi.
Hi. Oh, well, it's so great to hear from you guys. And I just got the information yesterday about your Labor Day weekend activity, and it's the Mudslide Festival. And Nancy, I gotta hand it to you guys. It was really unfortunate that we had Interstate 70 closed for such a long time due to the devastating mudslides and everything. And it really prevented us from going to see you. It's always so fun for our valley to visit Glenwood Springs, such a great little city, and Glenwood Caverns, such a wonderful gem. What's going on with your Mudslide Festival this weekend?
Well, first of all, we missed you too. And it didn't really prevent you from coming to see us. It was just a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
So given, it obviously had a huge impact on the economy here in Glenwood Springs, and we missed our visitors from Vail and the Front Range. So we decided to commemorate the mudslide, given that there were no casualties, and obviously it was a big hit, but we decided to commemorate it and bring some attention to the fact that Glenwood Springs is in fact open, and please come see us. And so we decided to do a mudslide festival, and one, to just let people know we're open, but two, just to make a little light of it. It was a tough August, and it was a tough August last year at this time, if you recall the fires, which is why the mudslides are an issue this year. So we're having a mudslide festival, and we got the team together, and the creative juices just wouldn't stop when it came to what could we do. So we've got things like muddy treats, Rocky Road fudge, chocolate rocks, mudslide drinks, mudslide pie. We have bands that we don't typically do events on Labor Day weekend because typically we are at capacity. So this year we decided that, given the fact that the attendance might be down a little bit due to the threat of the canyon, we're having some music 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with bands like Flow Muddy and the Downhill Disaster.
I love these names.
Burn Scar and the Mud People, Mudslide Slim and the Detours. So fortunately, all our bands were, agreeable to letting us rename them for the weekend. But it's really the Colorado Curries, the Whiskey Stomp, and the Goodman Band. So very exciting. And my personal favorite, although I wanted to do a mud wrestling, I did not get any traction or any support from anybody in the company on this one. So we decided to do a mud bath instead, which is going to be a dunk tank filled with muddy water.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So can anyone have a chance to get dunked, or are you having special like town dignitaries like the mayor or
Yeah, we're actually going to go with business leaders and those willing. And we have featuring the town mayor, Jonathan Godis, followed by another councilman and a couple other business leaders in the community that are on the chamber. We have some people on the tourism board, yours truly, And we're still working on the owner of the company, Steve Beckley. So he's I'm working on him. So yeah, I don't think we're going to let the general public do this, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. We're pretty, our middle name is Adaptability.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. So we're really looking forward. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. And then Nancy, just to, for people that have never been here, and you know what, we've got a couple people in our chat. We've got Hannah saying, I love Glenwood Springs, miss going there this summer. She's in our chat. And then, so many people are just so excited about everything that you guys have there. So tell us, for people that haven't been there, I mean, you've got that Alpine coaster, you've got that, what's that big swing that swings over the Colorado River?
Let's start with that swing, because it is we're very famous for the Giant Canyon swing, and it does sit on the edge of a cliff. And the cliff is 1,300 feet down to the Colorado River. So it's very exciting, and it's a lot of people won't do it, but it's a great spectator sport, right? So your family or your kids or your spouse or whatever. So it's a great spectator sport, even if you don't choose to do it. But it is breathtaking. It takes you out over that. There it is. It is. Takes you out over that 1,500-foot cliff, and then our Alpine coaster is probably most notorious is our Giant Swing, but the Alpine coaster was the first amusement ride we put in the park. It was the first one in the country back in 2005. So we have a lot of firsts at Glenwood Caverns. It's we have to do things differently, right? We're not a flat park, so we have to do things differently up there, and we have a lot of firsts. And the Alpine coaster is one of the firsts, and it is the first in the country. So, and it's still our most popular ride. So, and it's more fun, we believe, than any other Alpine coaster in the country, because it was the first. Back then, they did things a little, like they do in Europe, without a lot of, without a lot of people worrying about going too fast or litigations or things like that. So our track is a little bit different, and we think a little bit more fun. The other one is the Haunted Mine Drop. Now that's a really special, unique drop tower, because
that's one of your newer ones, right?
Yep, that was 2017. I think I'm still recovering from that effort, but hey, don't sit idle for too long, because we've got another one coming. But the Haunted Mine Drop goes 110 feet into the earth, into the rock, and we had to dig and excavate and blast. There it is. My stomach drops just looking at that video. God. But we have to excavate 110 feet. It took us 8 months just to put the hole in the ground, and we like to say, hey, no other park can do this, because if Disney tried this, it would become a water ride very quickly.
Yes, that's true.
They can't go 110 feet down, or else they're
already at sea level.
Exactly, right. So that ride is really one of my favorites. Just the process in which it came about, and and of course, similar to the process about our new coaster that we're putting in next summer.
Yeah, didn't you guys do a groundbreaking or something's happening? Yeah. And so it'll be built over the next half a year and then ready to go by next summer. What's the name of it?
It's called Defiance. And now Defiance is the name was Glenwood Springs' first name was Defiance. So we named our coaster Defiance because it sits, it's perched again on a hillside. We use our topography to our advantage. We have to. And it sits right on the edge of the mountain, looking down over Glenwood Springs. So as you go, it's called a tower coaster. So you come out of the terminal, you're sitting in an upright position. Then you immediately go onto your back. So 90 degrees, you go up. There it is. You go up.
Oh my!
And then they call it when you get to the top, they call it the panorama stall, because it gets to the top of that tower and it stalls. And you look out over Glenwood Springs in the Roaring Fork Valley. It's breathtaking. And if that wasn't enough to take your breath away, the 102.3 degree free fall, which is also a record, the steepest free fall in the western west of the Mississippi River. So it comes in and see where it comes in, and it falls greater than 90 degrees. And then it has things like banana rolls and top hats and things like that. It has an inversion. It's our first inversion coaster. And so it's a first there for us. But see how it just plays right into the hillside there. And These things aren't easy to do. They're one, the design phase, everything has to be custom, which adds a
Yeah.
lot to the cost. And then secondly, just the construction process of getting, semi trailers and concrete trucks and cranes and
Oh
things.
my
So
gosh, I know. Oh, that's so exciting. And you know
yeah,
what? When you were telling me about that drop, my stomach kind of went just listening, just hearing about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. But such great news and
yeah,
great to hear that you are growing, you're expanding even after a pandemic last year, the fires last year, the mudslides this year.
yes, yes.
So
Yeah, we're fortunate to have the investment, the ownership and the investment that, even in a COVID year, was willing to go out there and put some money into investing in our future. And then we were prepared for the comeback, the COVID comeback.
yeah, oh,
So
totally. Okay. Well, Nancy, thanks so much for letting us know about these new rides that are coming there, and then of course the Mudslide Festival this weekend.
my
And
pleasure. Thanks for getting in touch with us. We really appreciate it.
okay, and a website for us if we want to
Is
learn more.
GlenwoodCaverns.com.
Okay. All right. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Nancy heard from Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Just a really cool mountainside park. You park and you basically take a gondola to get to this park. So it's very popular. And with Glenwood Canyon being back open now, it is accessible. If you want to head there this weekend for the mudslide treats, the mudslide dunk tank, and the great music they're going to have with the bands that have muddy nicknames, if you will. All right, we've got a bit more of Vale Daily Live coming your way. Stay tuned. Meredith has made her way over to Rugs Benedict. We're also going to let you know a little bit about what you can expect rain wise this week. So stay tuned.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
All right, it's time for the fly fishing report. Although I was busy looking at the sunglasses that I'm going to tell you about during the eyepieces report. So I'm going to put these over here. These are so cool from Tom Brown. Very, very cool. All right, fly fishing. Hey, we had a chance to go fly fishing last week with John Packer. We were out on one of their boats, like a little dory boat. We did a float trip. We also were wading, and this is on the Eagle River. And just such a spectacular experience. So if you get a chance to go out there, go with the guides. They know what the fish are biting on. And in fact, we were switching out several of the flies because at first you don't succeed, try again. That's kind of the motto out there. You need to have a lot of patience, a lot of knowledge, and really pay attention to like what the fish are being attracted to, because that's what you're doing. You're tricking them into thinking this is a nice tasty morsel. And a lot of times they'll put it in their mouth and then nope, they know it's not real. So you got to just be sneaky with those little guys. But flies for the Eagle River right now probably a parachute Adams, red quills are working well, olive elcaricatus, and blue winged olives are working on the surface. Over on the Colorado, the best dry flies are your olive peacock, elcaricatus, the royal or peacock PMXs and stimulators, Parachute Adams, Royal Wolves, and H&L variants. And I just love all the names. Like they're just so like, who comes up with these? But really funny. It's fun to learn the terminology, learn the techniques, and it's a great sport you can actually do pretty much year round. I mean, in the dead of winter, it's a little bit cold, but wow, come March or you get a nice afternoon in February, ski in the morning, snowboard in the morning. go out and fly fish in the afternoon. But if you want to learn more, you can always stop by Fly Fishing Outfitters, locally owned, Orvis endorsed since 1992, and they are in Avon, right next to Agave. So stop by and see John Packer and the crew. They're still doing trips, and they'll be doing trips all throughout, next month and October as well. Speaking of next month, and the month happens tomorrow. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Well, it looks like our September is going to kind of, what's that saying? In like a lion, out like a lamb. Looks like September is going to start out pretty rainy. I hope that's not an indicator of what we're going to see the whole rest of the month. But our forecast is calling for some pretty nice weather today. We're going to see clear skies, although there is a haze in the sky, a little bit of patchy smoke for you. So it's not really like cloud cover, it's just forest fires from other areas, whether it's different parts of our state or the western region, the states around us. Temperature wise, we'll get into the 70s and 80s, depending on where you're at, whether you're in Avon, down in Eagle or Gypsum or up in Vail. Should be great weather tonight for the Andy Thorne Super Jam. Great concert happening this evening for free at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. But then by tomorrow, our weather takes a big turn. We'll see temperatures dropping, increased clouds, moisture, thunderstorms, probably later in the afternoon. So in the morning, you're probably going to get away with what you need to do, weather activity wise. And then on Thursday, mostly cloudy all throughout the day and rain showers throughout the day as well. Now, but it's the valleys. You never know. It's not a blanket forecast. It could be raining up in Vail, but clear down in Eagle, or it maybe hits Beaver Creek, but then Wildridge is fine. So it's one of those kind of things, especially with thunderstorms. But then if we see a big blanket of clouds, we could see more widespread moisture. So just keep that in mind for your Wednesday and Thursday. But then by Friday, we're going to see the sun return, our temperatures warm up for that holiday weekend. This weather report is brought to you by Carrots, celebrating 50 years of creating beautiful heirlooms, jewelry that is like a work of art. So Dan Talene and their crew do such a great job over there. So thank you for this weather report. All right, Meredith has made her way over to Rugs Benedict. She's going to be speaking with Mandy in the huge showroom. Hello, ladies. Oh, you're looking beautiful today. Awesome.
Thanks. Mandy's always looking gorgeous.
Yes.
Her
Yes.
hair is like mermaid hair. I wish I had hair like Mandy's. Yeah, so
Awesome.
we're
So
at
what's
Rugs Benedict.
new? Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
and
us
we're
what's
here with
new.
Mandy Benedict, and we're catching up because we have a history, but I'm filling in for Ken this morning, so it's been so great to be here in the store. It's such a different experience to be in here seeing the rugs firsthand than, in photos or anything. So I'm so excited to learn more about what you guys offer and, why we should shop at Rugs Benedict.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's just kind of a fun, inspiring place to come in and get ideas. We have all of the latest trends in all flooring options, and we have incredibly talented flooring designers that are great at really helping match, like, what are your needs? What's your budget? What are if you have radiant heat, what areas are you looking to cover? Is it residential or commercial or rental or your dream home, or you need a remnant for a dog? We do all things and can really help find whatever's best for each community member.
That's great. And so that would be kind of like an in-person consultation. They'll come in and chat with you about that?
Yes, and our doors are always open, and we have over 12,000 square feet of showroom here. So, so people can come. We always have a great group of people available to help. You don't need to have an appointment. You can just pop in and we'll help with whatever your needs are.
That's great. How long have you guys been around for?
We're close to 50 years. We're just about to hit our 50-year mark.
50 years?
Yes.
Wow, congrats. And so this is a family business, right?
It is. Actually, Rugs Benedict was started by my mother and father, but my grandfather actually came to the Valley in the early 60s and did carpet. He knew Rod Slifer from Brighton, and so he came and started carpeting the earliest buildings in Vail in the 60s.
Wow, I love a family business and especially businesses that have lasted that long in Vail. So this is incredible. But I hear you've expanded recently and you have a whole new warehouse. So
Yes.
tell us about that mission.
Well, we like to focus on having inventory so
Hmm.
that, if someone has a project that they'd like to get done in a timely manner, that we have some really great options. We have over 1,000 area rugs in stock to choose from that we can just bring right out to your house or put in the
Wow.
back of your car to try. Then we have over 120 different SKUs of carpet, everything from commercial to residential to really high-end wool, gorgeous pieces, but we find the very best values through Carpet One.
Okay.
So our warehouse is filled with things that we can install quickly, as well as wood flooring, waterproof flooring, that sort of thing.
That is so special to a valley like this. We're not in any city where we have the luxury of space of having huge warehouses. And so to have that inventory is so great.
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
been
gosh.
amazing for our clients for sure. And then we're just getting great Google reviews from just the
Mm,
experience from like the time they come into the store. We've really created an environment where people can be creative and have all of their needs met, from budget to style, design, performance, and
mhm.
then most importantly, installation, because that
Right.
really is what dictates how a product is going to perform and do. If it's installed properly, that it's going to last. And we have a lifetime
True.
installation and all employee installers. We don't sub any work out here.
Wow.
You're good.
And so if you have a buyer, you're always going to install it.
Yes,
Yeah. Wow. That is, you do everything.
we
You pick
do.
it, help you customize it, and then bring it into your home. And you
Absolutely.
can see right behind us, like there's these rugs that kind of move on
They,
this like very unique railing.
yeah, they slide. It's kind of like shopping for clothing. They can just slide back and forth really easily.
That's great. Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
so are you guys open daily?
We are open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5:30, and then by
Okay.
special appointment.
That's awesome. Well, come and
Okay.
check Rugs Benedict. This is really such an experience being in here. I will say I haven't been in here probably since I was a little girl shopping with my mom when she, was furnishing our house in Wildridge. So it's incredible to be back here and come check it out.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Thanks, Mandy. Great to see you. And Rugs Benedict, located just outside of Avon, and they can help you with, yeah, whether you're looking for floors, hardwood floors, some of the engineered floors that are out there right now. And we are getting, we're going to get into the fall, and before the winter comes, it's good to make sure you got the right rugs in your house, and some uh, fabrics that can handle a heavy traffic once we get those ski boots going. All right, we've got a commercial break coming up. When we return, I'm going to introduce you to sunglasses from Tom Brown. Stay with us.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, I just told you I've got two pairs of the Tom Browns I want to show you. We just got the latest shipment of glasses for our Lens of the Day segment from Eyepieces, the Art of Vision. And so I feel like it's Christmas each day when I open up the boxes and I read the descriptions. So Tom Brown, super cool brand that they're carrying. And I had to do a double take because I was like, wait, I thought I just did these. And then I opened up the next one, and they're basically the same style but just different colors. So these are the TB 808s, whether you want them in the gold or in the kind of the, the metal looking. They're made out of Japanese titanium. That's the frame. And that makes the frame really lightweight but still durable. They've got a flat mirrored lens, which looks super cool. And then these metal side shields are pretty cool, kind of a retro look, but they can fold in. You can also take them off if you don't want them full time, but kind of a neat way to protect your eyes on the sides if you don't want to be wearing a wrap. And this is a really awesome fashion forward frame. So if you're going to be hanging out at Gourmet on Gourd, Oktoberfest, Summer's End, the Los Lobos concert, Sunset Live concert, anything like that, you're gonna look styling in these. So once again, Tom Brown, these can be found. These are the TB 808s. Check them out in any of the different iPizza stores that we have, from Snowmass all the way to Vail Village. They have 7 locations throughout Colorado. So you can find out more by asking about the Tom Brown's TB 808s. We're going to take a look at the weather right now. We've got some moisture that's moving into the valley tomorrow. But for today, the last day of August, let's hold on to summer and the great temperatures we're going to have. Real nice and cool, not too hot. It'll be a little bit warmer down valley in the mid 80s for Eagle and Gypsum. But for Vail, we'll be right around the upper 70s. And it should be just a gorgeous night for the Hot Summer Nights concerts, the last one of the season. Andy Thorne's Super Jam. So it's going to be really cool to have him playing with a bunch of other fantastic musicians for free in Vail. So I think that's what people don't realize is this is free entertainment. So doors open at 5:30 and then concert starts at 6. So 78 for your high today in Vail and plenty of sunshine, a little bit of that haze. And then as we look at the next couple of days, we're going to see those temperatures start to drop and some rain come in by about Wednesday afternoon, and that'll linger on into Thursday. So probably the coolest days of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. We slowly start to warm up on Friday. More sunshine returns for your weekend. So I think all these outdoor activities will be able to go on without a hitch. So that's the good news. So this weather was brought to you by Possibilities in Avon, the weekly arts expo. We have one more arts expo tomorrow. So you can find your latest masterpiece by checking out this art show that goes on between 11 and 4 on Wednesday. And what was that, Meredith or Rachel? What are we doing? Okay, we're going to take to a break. I'm going to put on these little TB 808s. These are pretty cool. All right, we'll see you in just a minute.
When it comes to buying quality flooring for your Colorado home, there's only one store in the Vail Valley to choose from: Rugs Benedict. Having served the Vail Valley for over 40 years, you can be confident that you are working with true flooring experts. With hundreds of choices in stock and the combined buying power of 1,000 Carpet One stores, we will find incredible deals for you. Rugs Benedict offers the best selection in area rugs, hardwood flooring, carpet, and luxury vinyl, so that you can find the perfect fit to fill the beautiful space in your home or business and have it installed right away. We don't use freelancers, and neither should you. Rest assured and let our full-time staff of professionals at Rugs Benedict install your new floor with the highest quality standards and a lifetime installation guarantee. So stop by and pay us a visit at our 10,000 square foot showroom in Avon and let our team find you incredible deals and a flawless flooring experience. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith and Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Well, we are back. And once again, just before you go to the concert tonight, don't forget the Town of Vail Art Series is continuing. And this is a partnership with the Avon Arts Center, the Alpine Arts Center, located in Edwards. And they do a lot of great things, such as drop in activities, cocktails and canvas, paint pottery, all that in the studio in the Riverwalk. But then on Tuesdays, they've been doing some great things for the public just right before the concert starts. So 3:30, they got a 2-hour class, and this week's theme is Back Bowls landscape painting. So what you'll do is you will have a guide, an art professional that will teach you how to do this. I've had a chance to take a couple of these classes from the Alpine Arts Center, and it's so fun because you start with this blank canvas and you're like, how am I going to do this? Well, it's pretty cool because she kind of teaches you like, here's how you get the mountain line, your ridge line. Here's how you make the puffy clouds. If you want to start doing flowers. And what's really cool is if you do this with a group of people, you're all being led kind of down the same instruction path, but the end result is so different. So it's really fun to see. And you don't have to be an artist or an art major to participate. Just head on down for this. It's once again, it's $25, a discounted rate, and that'll start at 3:30, go till about 5:30. And then the doors will open for Andy Thorne's Super Jam at 6:30. And if you don't have time to bring a picnic or anything like that, just head there. They're going to have drinks for you. They've got all the mixed cocktails. They've got your White Claw type of drinks and everything. They also have a great menu at the grill. So whether you want to get, some a burger, some tacos, they're going to have that for you. So great show tonight. It's the last one of the season. Um, Andy Thorne, Super Jam, going to be bringing in some of his friends for this. It should be a hot lineup. So check it out tonight. We'll be back. We've got a little bit more of VDL coming your way.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
All right, that's about it for today's edition of Vail Daily Live. We're going to bring it back out to Meredith. She's standing by in Avon, and a beautiful morning, Meredith. Just gorgeous out there, and a little bit of haze in the sky, but otherwise not a lot of cloud cover or rain for today, right?
Exactly. Without that haze, it would be a perfect bluebird day that we love, blue skies. But yeah, we do see a little bit of that haze coming from the fires. I know there's a new one just around Kremling. So, we got to always be watching for rain and doing some rain dances because we're always grateful for that, which we are going to see in the next 2 days. But today, we're going to see a gorgeous day. And right now, it's currently in the 50s. It's extremely enjoyable. I'm in a little fleece, so I would be probably taking this off in the next hour, but it's about 50 to 53 degrees in Vail and 58 or 56 in Avon. And we're going to see about a high of 81, low 80s today. Possibly some cloud coverage roll in throughout the day. But it's a beautiful morning right now. And my views right here is, Nottingham Lake, where I just was right earlier. And we have Beaver Creek in the distance. And then Bachelor Gulch over there. You can see the Ritz-Carlton, the biggest building over there. So man, this view is awesome. I'm also getting a lot of crazy looks by the morning commuters. You're like,
Yeah.
what is that lady doing holding a crazy big tripod, talking to herself?
Yeah, I know. I
All
know.
for you, Vail Daily viewers. This is all
I
for
know.
you.
For us, Vail Daily viewers. Oh, let's check in with the chat. We had a few more chatters. Let's see what they had to say. Good morning, Team Summer. Yes, John, we are Team Summer. Yes, sounds like a great time with all the upcoming events. It is going to be fun this Labor Day. It's so exciting to see everything come back. All right, how about, and then we had Hannah said she loves Glenwood Springs. Good morning, VDL. That's from LA, Lobgraws. Okay, I wonder where they're chiming in from. Good
Hi,
morning,
LA.
VDL. And they like my top, cute top, Trisha. It's actually a dress, but you can't see what I'm wearing underneath
I
the
wish you
dress.
could twirl for us,
I know, I
Trish.
know. I do a little twirl, check it out. But yes, and then yes. So okay, Meredith, thanks so much. And are you excited? What are you
Thanks.
gonna do this weekend?
Well, I was really inspired being here at the town of Avon to try to get to some of those. I've only been to one of the Sunset Live concerts, so that sounds really fun. I've really been wanting to get out on a paddle, like a stand-up paddleboard, and listen to the concert. So
Yeah.
I might try to do that. And yeah, I don't know, just try to get out and enjoy the beautiful weather while we have it. But there's so many fun events. Also might be heading back down to Denver for a Red Rock show on Labor Day. So we're gonna feel it out. I'm being tempted to stay in Vail though. We have so many offerings here.
I know, I know. There's a lot of reasons to stick around and, just having all this great entertainment in our backyard, lots of live music. Gourmet on Gore, we'll be talking about that later on this week.
Exactly.
With the open air tasting, they're going to bring the food trucks in again, lots of wine to sample. So, okay, well, we've got a busy show. We got to wrap it up,
We
but
do, yes.
thanks for filling in for Ken Hovey today. And thank to you,
Yeah.
everyone, for watching. If you didn't catch the whole show, hey, you can always watch us on demand on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, Facebook, and we're also a podcast on Spotify. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.